welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we update you with the recent important legal developments across the country. Let's take a look at the headlines. Firecrackers banned throughout the nation, not only Delhi. Supreme Court clarifies. ED issues fresh summons against TMC leader Abhishek Banerjee, asking him to appear on November 9. Kerala High Court cautions film reviewers, says reputation of individuals behind a movie cannot be sacrificed due to unbridled freedom of expression. Tamil Nadu Minister P.K. Sekar Babu defends participation in Sanatana Dharma Eradication meet before Madras High Court. Jet Airways founder Naresh Goyal's plea against alleged illegal arrest dismissed by Bombay High Court. Centre issues advisory to social media platforms to identify and remove deepfakes. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. The Supreme Court has clarified that its directive issued in September this year regarding the sale and manufacture of fireworks is to be applied to all states and union territories throughout the nation, and the directions are not limited to Delhi in its application. A bench of Justice A.S. Bopanna and Justice M.M. Sundaresh, while hearing an application filed by the state of Rajasthan seeking steps to control air pollution in the city of Udaipur in Rajasthan, observed that all states, including Rajasthan, are bound by several orders passed by the Apex Court, where steps have been indicated to minimize and to avoid air as well as noise pollution. The court had previously refused to entertain applications to allow the manufacture and sale of green crackers made using barium and joint crackers in September. And the 2018 order allowing the manufacture and sale of only green and low emission crackers stands and is applicable nationwide. The top court in October 2021 had directed the strict compliance with the order of ban on barium crackers. However, the court did not impose a blanket ban on firecrackers in the country. The Enforcement Directorate today issued fresh summons seeking appearance of Trinamool Congress leader Abhishek Banerjee on November 9th in the school job scam case. Previously, Banerjee was summoned by the ED on October 9th after he did not appear on an earlier summons dated October 3rd. Banerjee and his party members have time and again called the case a political vendetta. On September 13th, when Banerjee was questioned by the Central Investigating Agency for about 9 hours, he claimed that the interrogation was an attempt to prevent him from taking part in the meet of the opposition alliance, namely India. On previous summons dates, October 3rd as well, Banerjee alleged that the summons was intentionally issued for the date. He was supposed to attend a rally in the National Capital Territory. The school job scam, due to which the leader is under scanner, was revealed following the arrest of TMC leader Partha Chatterjee, from whom ED recovered a huge amount of cash. Banerjee's name cropped in the matter when Kuntal Ghosh, a businessman also accused in the case, made a mention. Justice Devan Ramachandran of the Kerala High Court considered the plea against the increasing trend of posting film reviews. The petition was filed by the Kerala Film Producers Association and other stakeholders, opposing the anonymous film reviews that contain harsh and abusive criticism of films, while maligning the films and filmmakers. The High Court directed the state police chief to comply with its earlier order about taking appropriate action against anonymous posts that contain vituperative and virulent content. The High Court cautioned the film reviewers and said that movie reviews are intended to inform and enlighten people and not destroy and extort. The High Court further underscored the need to strike a balance between the freedom of speech and expression and safeguarding the reputation of individuals associated with the film, and said that the reputation of individuals behind a film cannot be sacrificed at the altar of unbridled freedom of expressions asserted by individuals. It was also emphasized that individuals in the film industry should operate within established regulations and parameters, akin to journalists or other service providers, to avoid baseless harm to someone's reputation. The state government in this regard submitted before the High Court that the police has already initiated action in the matter on the basis of some complaints, and informed the court that all anonymous posts are being watched, and if any complaint is received, the same is being investigated very seriously. The central government also told the court that the issue is being looked into by a competent authority while seeking 2 weeks' time to file its reply. The High Court granted the centre the time requested and posted the matter for further hearing on November 21st. Tamil Nadu's political landscape has recently witnessed a legal showdown after the Sanatana Dharma Eradication conference that took place in Chennai in September this year. Several ministers and political figures stirred controversy for participating and delivering alleged hate speech during the conference. Minister P.K. Sekar Babu is among the persons who finds himself in the center of this controversy. Babu opposed the writ petitions filed against him before the Madras High Court, seeking his removal from office over his remarks made during the conference. The minister vehemently argued that the petitions filed against him were driven by a political vendetta and not maintainable. He also defended his participation in the conference, submitting that the conference was in support of eradication of caste system and untouchability. In response to the petitions, Babu also relied on judgments that ruled that a writ of quo warranto cannot be issued against a minister. A quo warranto is a legal remedy by which the right of a person to hold a public office can be challenged before the court. The minister argued that such a writ cannot be issued against a minister. Interestingly, the Madras High Court as well as the Supreme Court have previously ruled that an elected member of the Parliament or the Legislative Assembly cannot be recalled, as there is no such provision to do so under the Constitution of India to recall an elected member. A division bench of the Bombay High Court comprising Justice Revati Mohite Dere and Justice Gauri Godse dismissed the plea filed by Jet Airways founder Naresh Goyal, who filed a habeas corpus petition contending his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate illegal. Goyal claimed that his arrest was done without following the due process as provided under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. He also challenged the orders made by the special court that remanded him to ED's custody initially and then granted him judicial custody. The Central Investigating Agency opposed the petition of Goyal, stating that the arrest was done after following due process of law. The ED also informed the court that Goyal's custody was necessary due to his evasive and non-cooperative conduct during the course of investigation. The ED told the court that Goyal's plea was false, frivolous, vexatious, bad in law and filed with an ulterior motive. The High Court, after hearing both the parties, dismissed the petition, while stating that Goyal could avail other statutory remedy like filing a bail petition. After the recent deepfake video of actor Rashmika Mandanna that went viral on social media, the centre has issued an advisory to major social media companies to address the dissemination of deepfakes, misinformation and other content, violating the platform rules and regulations. Significant social media intermediaries were called upon to exercise due diligence and make reasonable efforts to identify and promptly remove content, including the deepfakes and misinformation in breach of the IT rules of 2021. As has been outlined by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The Minister of Electronics and IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, stressed on the commitment made by the government to the safety and trust of digital citizens, with a particular focus on women, who are often targeted by deepfakes content. The social media platforms were mandated to identify and remove artificially manipulated images and videos of individuals within 36 hours of receiving a complaint, and to block access to any content or misinformation against the rules. The advisory issued by MeitY also mandated that in cases of impersonation, social media intermediaries should respond within a period of 24 hours of receiving a complaint. The ministry also highlighted that non-compliance with the advisory might attract legal action against social media intermediaries under the provisions of the Indian Penal Code and the potential loss of protection granted to them under Section 79, subsection 1 of the Information Technology Act of 2000. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.